All right, it's the commissioner of the Ignified Football League, IFL. I'm just going to do a quick week one, pre-week one press conference. We're going to do a draft board analysis and get you guys ready for opening kickoff. And let's just get right to it. Sween, you got Charles, Nelson, Breeze, Sankey, Sanders, Woodhead, Williams, Wayne, Pierce, Rudolph, Williams, Wilson, Boykin, Hoshka. All right, this is looking pretty good. This isn't bad, Sween. Good receivers, good running backs, comparatively. So I'll get it's a C minus, B plus. But you know what? Sween's got so much bad fortune. I'll go with a B minus. Running backs aren't solid, but you know they're pretty good. All right, Kevin McCoy, C.J. Spiller. He really is a glutton for punishment. I don't understand. Randall Cobb, Bente, T.Y. Hilton. He's got Brady, could be a sleeper. Miller, Smith. That's poor. That's C minus right there. I mean, how many times can you get burned by C.J. Spiller? Honestly, and then your second receivers, T.Y. Hilton, don't love it. It's iffy. I do like McCoy and Tate's another guy. It's like, I don't know, what's he going to play? 5 games this year, maybe? Craig, the repeating, defending Super Bowl champion. He's got Forte, Jeffrey, loves Chicago, I guess, Bell, Crabtree, Michael Floyd. I hate to say it, but I kind of like the way this started out for him. Trent Richardson late, might be okay. It's not bad. I'm going to go B minus. Nick Foles, you know what? I'm going to go regular B. I like it. Garrett went quarterback early, second round. AP, Peyton Manning, Ellington, Keenan Allen, Julian Edelman. That's not a bad start. Jones Drew late, could be a sleeper. He looked good in the preseason, looks healthy. He's got Vernon Davis, way after everyone else grabbed those other tight ends early. I'll give that a B plus. Trapper Keeper was well prepared this week. Shannon, Calvin Johnson, Giovanni Bernard, Rogers, Garcon, Rice, Harvin. He's got Percy Harvin, who looks healthy. That's a pretty good one. Pierre Thomas too. I like this. This is a B plus. B plus for the king of the internet right there. Turner, Eddie Lacy, Reggie Bush, Gronk, Newton, Welker. What the fuck, dude? Like seriously. I think Cecil Shorts is the only starter that you picked that will actually be starting in week 10. Jesus Christ, dude. So your number 2 receiver is Pierre Garcon. Oh no, wait. Oh, look at Shan's team. Dude, Wes Welker and Cecil Shorts, your starting receivers? Holy shit. And Reggie Bush is your number 2 running back? I mean, Seattle defense way too early. Yeah, that's a good F. I mean, that's just terrible. I mean, I know it's his first year in the IFL. I guess it's his first year doing fantasy football as well. All right, next up we got yours truly, Monty Ball. I like that in the first round, even though a lot of people don't. Antonio Brown. There's only 2 receivers who had more fantasy points than Antonio Brown last year. One of them may or may not be playing this year, Josh Gordon. And the other one was not Calvin Johnson. It was not Des Bryant. It wasn't Brandon Marshall. It wasn't A.J. Green. It wasn't Julio Jones. It was only Demaryius Thomas and Josh Gordon. So, I mean, huge first 1 and 2 rounds. Shane Vereen, PPR machine, as long as he doesn't break his wrist. Roddy White's healthy this year. Another starting running back. Kendall Wright, sleeper. Golden Tate, he's going to do good in Detroit. I mean, Devonta Freeman's probably going to be the starting running back in Atlanta. Matt Ryan, way late. Roddy White, like I said, is healthy, and Julio's healthy. Zach Ertz, sleeper. This is just a great draft right here by John. That's an A. I would go A plus, but I don't want to, I don't want to go overboard here. Oak, Jimmy Graham in the first round. Julio, Zach Stacy, Fitzgerald. This actually might be Oak's best draft, and I think it has a direct correlation with the fact that it's also his most sober draft. So we're going to give Oak some credit here, and I think it normally would be a B+ draft, but because Oak went over some major obstacles, I think I'm going to give it an A-. I mean, his running backs are pretty decent. Actually, wait, running backs aren't so great, but they're not terrible. Andre Williams could be good. But we'll stick with the A- just because of the extra effort there. Dan Pass, he's got Marshawn in the first round. Didn't like Marshawn in the first round, but you know what? After Thursday night, I mean, he's going to be a touchdown machine either way. AJ, Morris, Vincent Jackson, Stafford should have good points. Macklin. This is a pretty good draft. I like this. San Francisco D. A little early, but he's still, you know. Heath Miller. If he stays healthy, he could be a solid tight end. I'm going to give this a B+. All right, we got Mikey McSweeney here. Arian Foster in the first round, terrible. Brandon Marshall's good. Ryan Matthews, terrible. I mean, Ryan Matthews, maybe a little later on be okay, but not when your number one guy is Arian Foster. Yeah, his running backs are abysmal. Doesn't have any depth anywhere else. Kaepernick might be okay at this point, but I'm going to give this a C- here for Mike. He tries hard, but I don't know, it's tough. Steve Connors, he's got DeMarco Murray, Doug Martin. So far, I actually like this Steve. Julius Thomas, I don't know, it's kind of early to go for a tight end, even though he's pretty good. Andre Johnson, not reliable at his age. Everyone's going crazy about Andrew Luck. He could have a huge year, but I won't be surprised if he's just a mediocre fantasy quarterback. I think he's a good reality quarterback. Chris Johnson, I mean, who knows? Sammy Watkins, who knows? This is terrible, Steve. I don't like it at all. I mean, you good the first 2 rounds, and then that was it. I'll give it a D. Steve Pask. He went double barrel. Des Bryant, Demarius Thomas, love it. Toby Gerhardt should have a decent year. Joey Bell should have a decent year. He went Frank Gore. He's got some miles on him, but he's got the handcuff right there in Carlos Hyde. I like it. Cordero Patterson, I like it. It's a pretty good draft. Calvin Benjamin at this point, it's a pretty good steal. It's a pretty good draft by Stevie Pask. I like it. B+. It would be A-, but since Steve did about 57 mock drafts, I mean, he should have that good of a draft. So we'll stick a B+ right there. So there you have it. The worst draft was Turner by far. Second worst is Connors. I mean, no surprise there. Best draft is, I gotta say, it's John, obviously. And Oak with a surprisingly second place finish. Some B+ here. Craig got a B+, Garrett B+, Shan got a B+, Dan Pask and Steve Pask. So everybody else, I don't know, who knows. There you go. Good luck to everybody. Enjoy week 1. And that's it. Just wanted to get through the draft analysis. There you go. Bye-bye.